welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Lorena. So today's video is going to be my TBR, that is to be read for the Fortnight Frights readathon that's happening starting from the 18th until the 31st of October. And now I will put a link down below to the announcement video. It is being hosted by Seiji. And can I just say her announcement video outfit with the bat wings on roller skates, best announcement video ever, loved it. And yeah, she's done quite a few videos actually that have been quite useful in the lead up to Fortnight Frights, and yeah, she's been really well organised. There's so much stuff on her website. There's a whole compendium of books that fit into all the different categories of the bingo card. And yeah, so it is, in case you might have guessed, it is horror, and the genre is kind of around horror, is the theme of it, and the whole point of it is to kind of get people away from reading, you know, the most popular ones like Stephen King and Edgar Allan Poe, and it's just to try and kind of highlight that there is a whole wealth of various different authors out there to be read. Horror isn't a genre that I have really delved into. I don't like horror films, definitely not, but I thought I'd give it a little go with this readathon. I've chosen some books that I think aren't like too like typical horror scary type things, if you know what I mean, because that's, yeah, not my thing, but I thought I'd give it a go, because it is like I said, it's also the kind of genres are kind of around that as well, and horror is actually quite a wide genre, as I found looking through the list of books that Seiji has pulled together in her compendium. Yeah, there is a lot more to the genre, so I am quite excited to kind of explore that. So let's get into my TBR, and as I'm doing it, I'm gonna tell you which prompts it's gonna tick off. So the aim with the bingo card is either to combine two prompts or get bingo. You could also try obviously for the entire card, which I know I won't achieve on this. And there's a bonus, is reading also one of the live show books. I forgot to mention actually, she has organised, there's 3 live shows with the books, plus there is some film nights as well. There's like so much going on. I think there's also Instagram kind of competition type thing posts. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So yeah, she's done a really good job. Okay. So I have taken my time and went through the compendium, because like I said, it's not really a genre that I've really delved into, so it's been really useful. And also kind of looking what they'd fit in the bingo card. I must say that the bingo card is really inclusive. There's so many prompts to really get people to expand their reading, to read authors of various different backgrounds and heritages. Yeah, very inclusive. So yeah, great job, Seiji. So my first one, I don't know actually if this is the order I'm going to read them in. The first one I chose is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Now for this one, it will tick off mainland Europe, written before 1960, and written by an LGBTQ author. Okay, so that gets me, yeah, I mean with that one book I could combine 2, but I'm obviously going to challenge myself with the kind of, yeah, trying to tick off as much as I can. So it is a classic. So for those of you who don't know, The Picture of Dorian Gray, so the main character is Dorian Gray, and he is obsessed, I don't know if that's the right word, but he's like obsessed with his own kind of beauty, and that is within, it's like a portrait, he's really obsessed with it. So he exchanges his soul for eternal youth and beauty, I believe. And I don't think he's the nicest guy, so apparently, you know, he does things that then get reflected in this portrait that's of him. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, and I have heard a lot of people speaking about it, and it does sound interesting. But yeah, I don't think he just indulges in a lot of different desires and things, and yeah, everything's supposed to get reflected in this like portrait that is done of him that he really, really likes. But that version of him that then obviously I think is reflected in the portrait isn't shown out to society. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to reading this, because it is like I said, a classic. People always talk about it. Also, it is what on the Rory Gilmore reading challenge, you'll be quite happy to tick off another book of theirs, so that would be quite good as well. So yeah, that is my first one. So the next book I have to read is The Ghost Bride by Yang Se Cho. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This book is following a 17-year-old girl. It's set in the 1890s, and one day her father comes home. I think they're not well off, or maybe, you know, they've lost money or something, and he comes with a proposal. There is a wealthy family who want her to marry their son. The catch is he's dead and he's a ghost. And I don't know much more than that, but it sounded very intriguing to me. And also, apparently it's a Netflix series. Like, I think it came out this year or something, but I have not heard of it at all. So the good thing is that once I've read this, I can always watch the film whether I enjoyed the book or not, because, not the film, sorry, the TV series, because sometimes adaptations are completely different. So that would, yeah, really interested in reading that. And it ticks off, I haven't said yet, ticks off written by an Asian author, dark fantasy, and an undead character with a ghost. So I can definitely get a line of bingo with both of these books, which is great. So, but I still have more books because I like to challenge myself during these readathons. The next one, actually the next two, are two of the live show books. So the first one is Things We Lost in the Fire by Mariana Enriquez, and she is an Argentinian author. This is a collection of short stories, 12 stories actually, 12 stories of ghosts, demons and wild women, or sharp-toothed children and stolen skulls. In the sleep-stealing collection, Enriquez transports the reader to the crime-ridden streets of post-dictatorship Buenos Aires, where exhausted fathers conjure up child killers, and young women tired of suffering in silence decide there's nothing left to do but set themselves on fire, which sounds really intriguing. The whole, you know, sleep stealing collection, will I enjoy it? We shall see, but it does definitely sound intriguing. I like the idea of having a collection of short stories, because then I can read one and then switch to another book and go back and forward. But this one will tick off a show book is one of the bonus challenges. It's a short stories collection and a translated piece as well, actually. So I think, I can't remember now, I think I might get a couple of lines on the bingo. But yes, and also it's quite short. I think it's about 200 pages, so I should get through that quite quickly. And my last one that I am definitely aiming to read is another show book, live show book, and it's The Year of the Witching. I think this came out this year, and it's written by Alexis Henderson. I've chose this because, one, I like the premise, which I'll just tell you about it in a moment, but also the live show actually has the author in it. So I'm really interested, and I thought it would be a really good opportunity to actually read a book and then see a live show that they're a part of and speaking about it. So that's really good. Well done, Seiji, for arranging that. But yes, so this is set in a town called Bethel, and it follows a girl called Emanuela, and in this town there is a church, and she does her best to follow the church and their protocol. There is some prophet or something in this town who pursued and killed 4 powerful witches to cleanse the land around there. There is a forest next to this town which they are forbidden to go to, but apparently it's haunted by the spirits of these 4 witches, who give one day Emmanuel ends up going into this forest, and they gave her the diary of her dead mother. So the diary apparently reveals lots of things to her, and I think the problem with the town, actually, the real threat is its own darkness. So it's essentially intriguing. I think her mother, it doesn't say there, but I think her mother didn't follow the rules and things, and yeah, it sounds interesting. Like I said, it's also new read, so it's a hardback. I don't tend to read hardbacks, but you know, it will be nice for once. And yes, like I said, I'm interested that there'll be a live show with the author. And again, it's like 560 pages, and it's not overly big writing. I don't think you can see properly. And yes, I do like the cover. This one ticks off again a live show book, written by a black African author, and dark fantasy. So plenty of bingo card prompts that I'll be ticking off. So yes, I've only chosen 4, which I think I'll get through no problem. I do have a few days off when the Readathon's on, because I had some holidays to use, and I was supposed to go to Scotland to see my parents, but I'm not able to do that now with the new rules in place. So I definitely have some extra reading time. And yes, it was a bit hard to narrow down the compendium that is all together there, but lots of books that I'll be adding to my TBR to read at a later date and kind of explore these genres a little bit more. But yes, I'm super excited. It is starting this Saturday, and like I said, I'll link down to the announcement video, and the compendium and things as well. There's a Twitter account as well for the Readathon, and I think it's just at Fortnight Frights, but I'll link it down there. But yes, super excited to be taking part in a Halloween themed Readathon. It's the perfect season, obviously, and yes, excited to read these books. I will be filming, probably going to do a video for each week, for both weeks. Let's see how it goes. But yes, thank you for watching. If you're taking part, comment down below, let me know what you're reading. And I really hate doing these outros, I never know what to say, but yes, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!